Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age The Veilguard. Today we're going to talk to Dorian here and continue this quest line. Let's get right into it.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carlos, nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Come here. Get fucked, kid.
We died for the good.
Lucky shot. I've got the setup.
Bye bye. Get out of here. I'm dead. Get out of here.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Oh, I actually haven't done this quest line because
Watch out.
I saved Traverso in my other playthrough, so this is all new to me too. That's why I'm so quiet.
Thanks, Ricardos.
Uh-huh. No. Get out of here, boys.
More blight in the way.
Get this fucking blade out of the way.
That
There's enough of them.
Come here.
everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. Thought I'd mention that.
We need to find the other boil. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Oh, you can't swim, Rook? What do you mean you can't swim, dude? I mean, makes sense. You're a dwarf. I don't think you usually have to deal with a lot of water where you came from. But at the same time, bro, come on.
Shadow dragons? How did you fight this thing? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
I won't give a sit to them. 40 years.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not being blinded.
No, he's getting fucking devoured right now.
Now it's your turn.
Hey, Rook, nice shot.
Bye-bye.
That's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathous.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's
Let's look
go.
around, see what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
Sitting in the sewer and consumed with lust for a noble woman he couldn't have.
You know the story.
We have the same one, Minrathous.
The gods' ritual. Leonos' preparation for the risen gods' ritual demanded more soldiers. Sow chaos within the city. Make the people desperate. Tell them the Venatori and the gods will deliver them. Do not disappoint.
The risen god's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for.
The Magisterium is ours, the Templars are ours, the palace can no longer hide, the Archon Radonus is dead. The city spirit will soon break and the Venatori shall rise.
Manos' documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Devinta.
Elven star charts. Ancient elves drew from the magic of the celestial spheres and wove their greatest enchantments beneath a darkened sun. A full eclipse approaches, which is an auspicious portent for our risen gods, Philia.
These star charts predict an eclipse. To make magic stronger.
That's the play. A ritual performed under an eclipse to strengthen its power.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We need to tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Alright, let's head back to Dogtown.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
I'll take any help I can get.
Changing to Vinter, helping people. If we can get something good out of all this, I'm for it.
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me, we shall seize upon it.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten Lucerne? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No. We have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
What sort of change?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Aren't you on the same side?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Maverin's approach?
Minrathous, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it, or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before.
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
And Dorian's strategy.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
I can't choose the Archon.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Alright.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
I wish this wasn't the way. The city's better off. He deserved it.
Lenos got what he deserved.
Makes you smile, doesn't it? Drinks for everyone.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Mayvaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
What's best for Tevinter?
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Mayvaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Mayvaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What might happen?
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
You'll back them either way?
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Mayvaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
That's true. It does rain all the time. Alright. Nev. You're the hero of Docktown. It's
So,
really up to you.
What do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Mayvaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You have a say in this.
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Mayvaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Mayvaris. She'll inspire people, show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
Maybe there's it is.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mayvaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after you decide?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Mavris, you're the one.
Mayvaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
Oh, soul of the city, ate the Shadow Dragon in their fight to reveal the corrupted soul. Working with the Shadow Dragon, the team thwarted a venatory plot to crush Minrathous and uncover crucial information about the Magistrum that paves the way for a new Tevinter Archon. Cool. Alright. Well, we did that. We still have stuff we need to do here, which we will come back to do. Like I said, we will come back to all these places and complete their map quests. We are going to head back to the Necropolis, though, to give our last haunting.
Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation. There are whispers from...
Gain precision when you reach low health. Precision hits now leech 100% while you have low health. All of your abilities have 60. Yeah, no, we want to keep this. This is still pretty good. This is cool and all, but not something we need. All right. With that, we've completed everything. So let's head on back to the lighthouse and start the fucking end game, legit end game. Does anyone have anything they want to say first, though? There are some conversations that need to be happening and some quests. Rook, we've gotten wind of what Governor eventually plans for Tree, so it's not good. Come find us in the diamond. Well, I lied to you. We're not going to continue the main quest because it looks like we have other quests we need to do. Tash also wants to speak with us.
I got word from a Ravani seer. She found a spirit who could translate the tablet. I'm supposed to meet her on the beach.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
Okay, who else wanted to speak with me? Nev. And then it looks like Lucanus also wants to talk.
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing that I know of. With Aelia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once?
Alright. We did buy some new of these, so let's switch that up. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of like that. Let's do that for a bit. Alright, Treviso. What are they saying?
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
It's hard.
least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan.
Cherish him while you can.
That's the truth.
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?
I don't know, man. Is there? Is there anything more we can do? Alright, let's check in with the team and we'll call the episode there. That shouldn't do anything crazy.
Need and knowledge.
You're still not good, alright. Alright, fine. Anyone need some leveling up here? No, we're all good there. Okay.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
We'll find a way.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
I can't look everywhere.
The gods see farther than anyone, but they can't see everything at once.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start in our fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
We need everyone.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know he's busy leading the fight in the south, but he knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead.
We'll take our time, prepare.
I hear that we're as ready as we'll ever be. But we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
Alright. So, with that, we'll lead to the end of the main story. We are at endgame, everyone. We are going to head over to Treviso first when we come back and finish up the Treviso side quests. Then we'll head on over and do the Tosh and Nev. Looks like we aren't going to be able to get Lucanus to Hero of Veilguard status. I think it's because we picked Docktown over Treviso. That was his kind of thing. Which is interesting because I think you're still able to get Docktown Nev's questline done if you pick Dogtown to die. But it is what it is, I guess. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button. Comment down below if you're excited to see the end game. We have all our allied strength up to the highest it's possible can. And yeah, so if you want to see some more stuff, head on over to my channel. We started an Arkham Asylum playthrough while we're waiting for other games to come out. And yeah, and if you do like that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. Helps me do this a lot more. So until next time, peace.